Hello, welcome to Magical Maidens Jewelry Tutorials. Some of you may have seen a few of my past jewelry tutorials that I did recently with sequences. I even did some DIY crafts done with sequences. And all these sequences can be found at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents in a package. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know. The sequences I'm using are the mixture ones. And I have all different kinds. I have the large 40 millimeters. See, it's 40 millimeters, 99 cents in silver. Then I got the iridescent ones. The only other color is gold. Then I have this mixture. See, some are iridescent, some are clear iridescent. They're different shapes. There's square, there's round. So there's a mixture, and that comes in a package of 3. You need a package with the mixture. Now, some of them are going to get smudges with your fingers, so just take a soft cloth to them. Now, some sequins come scratched up. There's not much you can do about that. And the thing is, you really don't notice that too much once you're wearing it. You only see the shine. So that's the good part. But try to pick the best ones and then go ahead and clean them up with a soft cloth. Don't add any chemical because that will stain it. Okay, so a little, like, they'll get smudgy, but like I said, get a soft cloth and wipe them when you're all done working with them, because it's kind of hard not to handle them. But all right, so you're going to need your sequences, and what we're going to do is we're going to set them up. Now, these sequences only come with one hole up top, so we're going to have to punch another hole on the bottom. And for that, what you're going to need beside the sequences is a push pin, so you can hold it and make your own holes. Okay, so we're going to get that squared away. And then you're going to need some chain. And you're going to need your jewelry working tools, of course, and some chain. Now, I like this thick chain. You can make your own, like I did my own chain in my last DIY using the iridescent large 40 millimeter sequence. And what I did was I took a bunch of large jump rings, the silver, and then I took a bunch of small 6 millimeters and attached them with the 6 millimeter between each one and made a chain like that. So you're going to need a chain, and this chain is about 18.5 inches. I cut it, and now I may need the whole 18.5, or I may need shorter. So I'm not sure, but I just went ahead and cut that anyway, because I wanted to wrap around my neck and then have these attached. So I may not need that extra piece, but I always save whatever I cut off of chains, because you never know when you can use that. Anyway, so this is going to be a nice 3-tier type one. And now what you can do, I was going to have it like this and then have another chain like that and another chain like that, but I'd rather have them just hanging with jump rings. So you're going to also need some jump rings. You're also going to need a lobster claw clasp or some kind of clasp. It depends on what kind of clasp you like to attach that all. So these will all be hanging using some jump rings. And of course, I could use separate chains for all this. If you wanted to make one row and then another row and then attach it to this chain and so on. But that's not how I'm going to do this, because you could do it that way. That's a secondary way of doing things. So I'm looking through my jump rings to see which type of jump rings I prefer. Do I want a large jump ring? Do I want a small jump ring? I like these jump rings, so I'm going to give them a shot. If I find that they're too big, I'll go to a smaller jump ring. Now I can go to shinier jump rings. that I might like in that size, but I'm really not sure yet what I'm going to go do. So have a different variety of jump rings with sizes and colors just to be on the safe side. What I'm going to do is find the center of this. Okay, you want to look at the middle of your chain. Okay, so the first row has 10. The second row has 5. The third row is 3, and then 1 in the bottom. So I got 2 of the iridescents and 1 of the smaller iridescents. Now you can do, if I had more of these, I would put it, but I have the other kind, and I don't really like that look. So that's what it's going to look like. You could add beads to it in between if you want, but this is what I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go ahead and start this by hooking each one of these up. Then I'm going to poke the hole. So I could poke the hole on the bottom, but I want to wait to see how they're going to be lined up first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the center one on first and work my way out. So this is 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. And then, so if you want an even amount, there's only, like I said, here. But I'm going to do this anyway. And again, remember, you're going to have to clean these. I might need 11 to make it look even, but I'm going to try it like this. If it doesn't look like it's really centered, you can always mess with it later on. You're going to want to make sure you're looking at how that's going to look. Okay? So I think I'm going to count the links and go from there. So the key is to make sure you're liking the way the spaces are. You've got to really do a lot of setup before you do start hooking things to it, because if you just rush, then you're going to look and see that you didn't really like it that much. Space between the two. You don't want to clutter them so they're on top of each other. So I'm going to take another one, and again, you can use any kind of jump ring, any size you want. I'm using these because they're easy to open and close. So what I'm going to do for time's sake is I'm going to go ahead and attach the top, and then when I get to the bottom, I'm going to come back, okay? Okay, so now we got all 10 of them attached. So we're going to get the one in the middle, okay? So we might want 11, because if we're going to get the one in the middle, you want to have at least 5 on either side. So I'm going to get myself my jump ring, and then I'm going to grab my sequence, and then I'm going to grab the center sequence, and I'm going to put the jump ring right through there. Now, you shouldn't have a problem putting it through the back as long as you went on both sides with the tack. So I'm going to close this jump ring. You're going to see the hole. Because you're going to attach all these. Make sure you get them from both sides, otherwise the jump ring is not going to go through. Do the same for this one. Line up the hole. Don't go too close to the edge because they'll rip, and then you'll have to do a whole other one. Okay, so I'm just going to do these 2 and then you get the picture. Okay, so now I've attached them. So now what we got to do is we got to make a hole in these 3. Okay. And then the last hole will be there to hang that little one. Okay? So now you can make this longer and add like more here. So it goes from 3, you know, like instead of 5, 2 more here, then that and that. But I'm going to do it just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make the holes again. Make sure that you're doing it like it would hang straight from there to the bottom. And that you do one side all the way through and then the other side all the way through. Okay, so now the last one is right over here. So again, I take my push pin, go directly to the bottom, make that hole on both sides. Now this can take a smaller jump ring if I wanted to get my lobster claw and another jump ring. So I'm going to go through. I have these type of lobster claws. You can use any kind of clasp you want. And I'm going to take, this should be all I have to do, and then I'm going to try it on, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like on me, okay? Here it is. This is what it looks like. I have it on. Nice. You may have to untwist a few. They are. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll try this. I hope you try this jewelry tutorial. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.